Hey guys, this is Jam of jamonline.ph, and today we're gonna unbox and take a closer look on the ASUS Zenfone Max Pro M1. So a lot of people are waiting for this smartphone because of its battery, which is a 5000 milliamperes of battery, and also its processor, which is a Snapdragon 636 processor, which can also be found on the ASUS Zenfone 5. We all know that the Snapdragon 636 processor is quite handy and powerful when it comes to gaming, and yes, we do have some AI functionalities with the 636. Unfortunately, this one is running on Android Pure. Well, actually, it's not unfortunately. I actually love that the smartphone is running Android Pure. What does that mean? Well, we do not have a Zen UI on this smartphone. That's why we do have a near vanilla-like experience on the ASUS Zenfone Max Pro M1. But of course, it will still come with some applications that are still useful to us but are made by ASUS. So what are we waiting for? Let's unbox and let's take a closer look on the ASUS Zenfone Max Pro M1. So as you can see here, we got here just the decent box similar to the Max M1 that we have reviewed before. Okay, so we have here the We Love Photo logo that we have seen before on the ASUS Zenfone 4 series. Of course, we got here the pin, and of course, the manuals and everything that we don't, actually read on our smartphone. And of course, we do have some free jelly case over this box. So this is a jelly case similar to most ASUS smartphones that we have reviewed before. So going inside this ones, we have here, of course, the ASUS Zenfone Max Pro M1. But of course, we will take a closer look on this smartphone later. But for now, just place it on the side first. Okay, so inside we got here the charger. So the charger is actually a 5 volts 2 amperes charger. Not really a fast charger. It's 5 volts 2 amperes. It will take some time before you can fully charge your smartphone with 5000 milliamps of battery. I know it's kind of disappointing. And yeah, I'm not sure if this one is capable of Quick Charge 3.0 or 4.0 by Qualcomm. But the fact that we only have a 5 volts 2 amperes charger on the smartphone, well, it will take some time before you can fully charge the Zenfone Max Pro M1. I know, it's kind of a long name, Zenfone Max Pro M1. Anyway, we got here the in-ear phones that, well, some of you might love. It's an in-ear phones, not just a regular headphones. Okay, just decent earphones for us. And of course, we got here the USB Type-C cable. Oh, sorry, it's not the USB Type-C. It's just a micro USB cable. Come on, ASUS. It's a micro USB cable, not USB Type-C. I'm sorry. So this is a micro USB cable to USB. I know it's a little bit disappointing because we're in 2018 and we're still using micro USB. But again, this one is a really affordable smartphone where you're having a 636 processor, a 3 gigs of RAM, and of course, a 5000 milliamperes of battery, and of course Android Pure. Okay, pure Android. Okay guys, so we've placed the box muna sa tabi, and then we have here the ASUS Zenfone Max Pro M1. So as you can see here, this is the ASUS Zenfone Max Pro M1. It's taller because it has an 18:9 display aspect ratio, and we do have a large display which is a 5.99 inch Full HD Plus display. I quite like the display. I mean, it's big, and it's kind of perfect for gaming and also for watching movies, or you know what I mean. Anyway, we do have some, thick bezels on the top and below. We do not have a notch over here, unlike the ASUS Zenfone 5. And yes, I think it's just fine for me that we don't have a notch on the ASUS Zenfone Max Pro M1, especially, for gaming. This one doesn't have that, covering the full screen of the game. This one's just perfect. And of course, this one is running on Android Pure, but we're gonna talk about that later. But first, let's talk about the build quality of the smartphone. So as you can see here, the smartphone does have a really premium solid build because this one is metal. This one doesn't have a hollow feeling when you're tapping it on this one. And of course, we do have here the fingerprint scanner at the back and a dual lens camera that of course supports bokeh mode. So you know, you could have that bokeh or that blurred background shots that you always wanted on a DSLR. We also have here the LED flash. Nothing fancy about the back of the smartphone. It isn't made up of glass, but it feels solid to me. And despite having a 5,000 milliamps of battery, you know, the curves of the smartphone feels fine to me, you know. Nothing to worry about the 5,000 milliamps of battery because the smartphone isn't that thick. And of course, we got here nice curves, which is perfect for our hands. And of course, a plastic. And below we got here the micro USB port and also the 3.5mm audio jack along with the speaker grill. Yes, we do have the speaker grill over here. And of course, on the right we got here the power button and of course the volume rocker on this side. We also have here the SIM card tray and also the micro SD card slot in case the storage of the smartphone isn't enough for you. In case you're worried about the storage, well, the smartphone does have a 32 gigs of internal storage, and of course it comes with an expandable storage of via micro SD, so nothing to worry about that. Speaking of memory, the one that we got here in the Philippines is the 3 gig variant. So we got the 32 gigs of storage with 3 gigs of RAM, and the price is $99.95 and it's exclusively available at Lazada. Actually, the price isn't that bad. It's actually really affordable and really competitive compared to other smartphone at its price range. As you can see here, the phone is running on Android Pure. It's Android 8.1 Oreo, so you know, it's the latest operating system for your smartphone. And as you can see, we do not have a Zen UI element on the smartphone. Swiping to the right, we got here the Google Assistant. You could actually use OK Google and automatically OK Google. Okay, it doesn't work for me right now. It's embarrassing that it doesn't work to me live on video. OK Google. OK Google. OK Google. OK Google. Damn it, it didn't work. Maybe I need to set it up. Again, this one is running on Android Pure and no elements of Zen UI over here. And as you can see, the menu or the app drawer of the smartphone doesn't come with the applications that we normally see on ASUS smartphones. So we also have here some, you know, pre-installed applications, including FM radio. We have here the sound recorder, which we have seen before on ASUS smartphones. And basically, these are the 3 ASUS applications that are installed on the ASUS Zenfone Max Pro M1. And of course, we're using the Photos app for the Zenfone Max Pro M1 instead of using a gallery app that is, you know, specialized for ASUS smartphones. Okay, nothing to worry about that. Anyway, speaking of camera, let's talk about the camera of the smartphone, okay? So as you can see here, I took some photos earlier, so it's not that many, and it's just some of the shots that I took after I unboxed the smartphone. So I took a photo of a jam, and as you can see here, the jam, well, the room. So I took a photo of the strawberry jam. Well, my room isn't that bright, and as you can see here, it just captured the you know, the right details for the smartphone. As you can see here, the text are quite sharp and it's quite good, but the color of the whites over here are kind of reddish to me. But you know, for a $99.95 smartphone, I wouldn't complain. It actually fares pretty well when it comes to camera. Okay, so I took another photo. This one, well, I took a photo of my dining table, and as you can see, well, it isn't the best one, but it does, you know, it does its job well. Okay. And here's a photo of me And as you can see, I'm using the selfie camera of the smartphone. It isn't the best smartphone when it comes to selfie, but it will do the job when you want to take some selfies. You can capture just fine details. My pimple over there, quite annoying. And of course, as you can see the details on my shirt. And also the colors, the skin tones are just fine. I look haggard. I look terrible in here because it's a long day, but still foggy. Going back to the menu of the smartphone, we do have some applications that are made by Google, including the files, the files application. So this is the file manager application of Google. So instead of using the file manager of ASUS, we do have some Google applications that are instead installed on this smartphone. So again, we have the Files app over here, and then of course some of the elements that we have seen before on Google smartphones. So the settings is very Google-ish, Google Android-ish. It's not Zen UI. It's fine to me. It's fast and it's really good. What I like about Android Pure is that the smartphone is really smooth and it is really fast. However, we do not have the games over here yet because we just unboxed the smartphone. So we're getting to know more about the smartphone as we unbox this, review this one. We're gonna post this one on jamonline.ph. So yeah, I guess that's it for our unboxing and hands-on of the ASUS Zenfone Max Pro M1. So if you like this video, I guess you have to give this one a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, well, now's the time to subscribe. So once again, I am Jam of jamonline.ph, and I'm really thankful that you watched our video, the unboxing of the ASUS Zenfone Max Pro M1. So yeah, see you guys again on our next video.